Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. This afternoon, we've got live commentary from Manchester United v Brentford. We've also got all the goals from around the UK as they go in. Empire Maker will no doubt be hoping for the Tranmere Rovers victory. We got a great win last night for Wisła Krakow, beating the top of the league, Brookbet, 2-0. Great performance, 2 goals from Zielinski up front. Anyone who's watching from Poland, dzień dobry. Dobry wieczór, nie mówię po polski, angielski. Dziękuję bardzo. Tak? Dziękuję. We've got the team. The teams have just come out at Old Trafford now. We'll go through the lineups quickly. Brentford go with Flecken, Ayer, Pinnock, Collins, Vandenberg. Midfield, they've got... I'm going to have to put my glasses on to see that, I'm afraid. Janelt and Norgard. Lewis Potter, Damsgaard and Buemo. And up front, they've got Shard, as I would call him. United go with Anana in goal, Dalot, De Ligt and Evans, with Martinez at left back. Interesting. Casemiro and Ericsson in midfield. Blimey. I hope the fitness is where it needs to be. Garnacho on the right, Rashford on the left, Fernandes playing in behind Rasmus Højlund. And we're underway. United kicking from right to left, playing in red top, white shorts, black socks. Excuse me. We'll have all the goals as they go in from around the UK as well. There's been an early goal there for Lincoln in the first minute. Cadamateri on 1 minute, giving Lincoln the lead. Lincoln 1, Birmingham 0. Morecambe 0, MK Dons 1. Joe Tomlinson on 2 minutes with a penalty. And Rotherham 0, Wrexham 1. Paul Mullin in the first minute for Wrexham. That'll please Empire Maker. He loves, absolutely adores Wrexham, don't you, my mate? I joke, of course. He's a Tranmere fan. And I don't know what Anana's doing outside his goal there. Being a little bit casual. Gets away with it, though. Brentford launch it long down that right-hand channel. Probably looking to test Martinez's right-back skills. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, come and say hello in the live chat. Everybody is welcome. If you've had a little bet this afternoon, let us know what it is. Hopefully you've got your Super 6 on as well. Free to enter over at Sky Bet. Also, Bet365, they do a similar thing. It's got to be worth it. Costs nothing to enter. Rotherham 0, Wrexham 1. We've just done that one. Paul Mullin in the first minute. Boston United 0, Halifax 1. Oluwabori in the first minute, giving Halifax a lead. Brentford are coming down the right-hand side here. It gets held up though. Got to go back to the halfway line. And it's Brentford in possession, slowing everything down. Looks a perfect day in Manchester for playing football. Delors diving in there. Gets beat by the Brentford player. Chance for Brentford here. It's crossed into that area of uncertainty, that corridor of uncertainty. And Shade, however you want to pronounce his name, could not get a touch on that. Good early chance though there for Brentford. Johnny Evans was a little bit betwixt and between, not sure whether to go for it or not. In the end, he did stick a leg out, which I think put the Brentford attacker off. He'll be glad he didn't get a touch on that, because there was every possibility that was going to be an own goal. Just in case you were wondering, we've also got match animations from the Premier League matches. Blimey, long throw coming there from Brentford. Nobody got a touch on it, and it went into Anana's hands fortuitously. He's kicked long, trying to get Højlund away, one-on-one with the centre-half. Centre-half deals with it well, though. He's bringing it away. Lovely defending there from Brentford. Good attempt by Inanna, but not quite good enough. No. It's on. Sit there, I've got it on. It's on here. So, yeah, Martinez is playing at left-back. I thought he might swap with Johnny Evans at times, but no, he's definitely playing full-back. There's been an early goal as well. Fulham have taken the lead against Aston Villa. Raul Jimenez on 5 minutes. Frankie James is over in the chat there. Empire Maker's in the chat. Like I said, Empire Maker, he'll be hoping for a Tranmere Rovers victory today. 5 minutes gone at Old Trafford. Still Manchester United 0, Brentford 0. Definitely Brentford have had the better of the opening 5 minutes though. They've had a couple of decent chances really. United will need to switch on at the back. Cambridge United 1, Wigan 0. Elias Kachunga on 5 minutes, giving Cambridge a lead there. I put my little bet on as well. 270,000 payout. An accumulator on less than 2.5 goals in, I think it was 16 or 17 matches around the UK. It's got to come in. Can't believe I won't be able to believe it if it doesn't work. Empire Maker says, we're the Tranmere boys, making all the noise everywhere we go. It's your turn to panic this afternoon, mate. You were laughing at me last night when Wisła Krakow were playing. I watched the panic on your face today. Tranmere, yeah, wait. Is it Bromley you're playing? What's your expectations from that game, mate? Are you hoping for 3 points or will you settle for a draw? Just getting an update there. Celtic and Aberdeen playing. Big clash up in Scotland that today. Nearly 6 minutes gone. It's still Celtic 0, Aberdeen 0. They're targeting this right-hand channel are Brentford. Lovely crossfield ball there. Driving into the box. Martinez back soft. Shot comes in. High, wide and handsome though. That was Mbuemo trying to warm Anana's hands up. Too wild that shot though. It was a lovely crossfield ball though. Not sure how far away Luke Shaw is from coming back in the team. Not seen him for a long time. Empire Maker says we should win 3-0 against Bromley. He's saying it's Mainz 0, RB Leipzig 2. Good start there for Leipzig, that's for sure. Do you know, I'm watching the first 7 minutes here, and it's Brentford, the first to every ball, they're winning all the 50-50s. United are going to have to switch on. They're out on the left-hand side here, driving into the box with Garnacho. Tries to put a cross in. It was a double deflection. He was unlucky there, Garnacho. It's gone for a goal kick. Early goal in Southampton-Leicester. Cameron Archer on 8 minutes, giving Southampton the lead. Yep, Southampton 1, Leicester 0. Yeah, if you're looking at if one of your teams from the Premier League, if you want the live animations as it's happening, obviously have a look around these. You can always zoom in and all the details are there. Main one being the score, but obviously if you've had one of your bet builders, you can find out maybe you've had corners or cards. All the details will be there. We're just looking down here at the bottom right. There is a goal, Aston Villa and Fulham. It's an equaliser for Aston Villa. Pamek says it should be a draw in the Southampton v Leicester. He thinks Newcastle will draw 1-1 as well. Morgan Rogers it was on 9 minutes with the equaliser there for Aston Villa. Brentford playing it about at the back. United putting the pressure on. Full of confidence there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 United players trying to put a pressure on there as Brentford are playing it around at the back. They've managed to break through the attack and now they're coming down this left-hand side. United have got players back now, but good tracking back there from Garnacho. Long ball from Onana up to Højlund. He's beaten in the air, and that'll be a throw into United down this left-hand side, just inside their own half. Brentford are looking pretty confident, though, I've got to say, in this opening 9 minutes. Dembele, on 9 minutes, has put QPR 1-0 up against Portsmouth. And it's United 0, Livingston 1. Robbie Muirhead on 8 minutes, giving Livingston the lead there. For my bet, I could do with there not being any goals. Just an afternoon of no goals would be perfect for me. Only from a point of view of my bet would be up. Once again, there, Brentford with that long ball and finding the players with ease. United are not getting tight. Brentford are all over United in this first 9-10 minutes. They're back on the halfway line now, so they kept possession, but they've given up territory. In fact, they've gone all the way back to the keeper. But United are struggling to get hold of this ball. Empire Maker says Man United will lose 2-0. Well, from what I've seen so far, wouldn't surprise me. That's going to be a dangerous free kick there, possibly a yellow card as well. De Ligt has absolutely clattered. I'm going to call him Shade, whichever you would want to call him. Clattered him there. And it's pretty central. Oh, God, a minute. It was a knee into De Ligt's head. And the referee's given the free kick, probably rightly so, to Brentford. It's pretty central, probably 25 yards out. Tamworth 1, Woking 0. Nathan Shikuna on 9 minutes, giving Tamworth the lead. Arbroath 1, Dumbarton 0. Thomas O'Brien on 11 minutes. And Forest Green 0, Braintree 1. Finlay Wilkinson giving Braintree the lead. Charlton 0, Stockport 1. Louis Barrett, a 12th minute penalty. And Bradford 0, Gillingham 1, Jaden Clark on 11 minutes. We're just having a look at Harry Maguire, sat in the... I think he was sat in the stand. I don't think he's on the bench today for United. Indeed he isn't. United have gone on the bench for United. They've gone with Bayendier as the goalkeeping reserve goalkeeper. Substitute goalkeeper, I should say. Anthony, Ahmad, Fletcher, Lindelof, Mazraoui. I don't understand what's going on here. If Mazraoui's on the bench, is he injured or what's occurring there? Bugatti, Wheatley and Xerxes. Why would you have Martinez at left back when Dalot can play there? Well, Ten Hag knows what he's doing. Allegedly. I know there's plenty who would disagree. Solihull Moors 0, Barnet 1. Kabamba on 12 minutes, giving Barnet the lead. Crew 0, Salford 1. Ben Woodburn on 12 minutes, giving Salford a much needed lead. They'd like a victory as well, Salford, to try and get their season going. Spartans FC 0, Elgin City 1. Kyle Gervin on 12 minutes. And Blackburn 1, Swansea 0. Dolan on 13 minutes, giving Blackburn the lead there. Still not taking this free kick at Old Trafford. I think De Ligt's still getting some treatment there. He did catch the top of his head right on Shade's knee. So although the free kick went against him, he came worst off. That is for sure. Got to turn the... well, that's why he's got a cut on the top of his head, has Delit, so it looks like they've stemmed the flow of blood. But he's got to come off. No doubt they'll probably wrap a bandage around it as well. Empire Maker's just said, Real Madrid have a 41-game unbeaten streak in La Liga. Barcelona hold the record with 43. They'll be wanting to take that record then off Barcelona, won't they? Good stats there, mate. Good stats. Just watching Brentford. They're going to take this free kick now. A couple of players stood over it. One of them's Bueno. Shot comes in straight into the wall. Gone out down the right-hand side for Bournemouth. They'll get a throw in. Lincoln 1, Birmingham 1. Keshi Anderson on 14 minutes getting an equaliser there for Birmingham. Tell you, Brentford with these crossfield passes, they're accurate. Cross comes in there. Cross comes in, it comes to nothing. But yeah, they're pinging this ball about Brentford, and it's finding the player. Which is a little bit concerning for United. Delict's still on the side of the pitch there. Getting some treatment on the top of his head still. Martinez has got the ball in his hand. He's kind of looking at Delit and taking as long as he can without incurring the wrath of the referee for time wasting. Sterling Albion 1, Clyde 0. Joshua Kerr on 14 minutes, giving Sterling Albion the lead. Do you know, Brentford are winning every header, it seems. They're winning every 50-50 ball. All the passes that they're attempting seem to be finding the player. And it's pretty much almost 15 minutes gone. It's pretty all Brentford. They've had 2 or 3 decent chances. They had that free kick that was in a decent area that they wasted, where they just drilled it into the wall. But United are not in this game at the minute. This is where you need somebody like a Roy Keane to get everyone fired up. Lovely little wall pass there. Cross comes in from the right-hand side. Cleared by Ericsson. It's gone out for a throw into Brentford down this right-hand side, about 14, 15 yards out. And Delit is back on the pitch. They were putting a bandage around his head, but it looks like he's got rid of that. And somehow they've stopped the bleeding. Empire Maker says, on Saturday the 26th of October, Real Madrid can tie the record. On the 26th of October, Real Madrid are facing Barcelona. What a game that will be. Oh, mate, we've got to do a live stream on that one. 26th of October. That'll be a game to watch. That is for sure. United play ball in over the top there, but Flecken in Brentford's goal. He's off his line quickly there. Puts the ball out for a throw in. Hearts 1, St Mirren 0. Kenneth Vargas on 15 minutes, giving Hearts the lead. QPR 1, Portsmouth 1 now. Freddie Potts on 18 minutes, getting Portsmouth's equaliser there. And Arnott in possession, midway inside his own half. Plays it out to Delors. Delors tries playing the ball down there, looking for Rasmus Højlund. Too much on it though. That'll run through to the keeper for Brentford. No danger. Rolls it out, and Brentford are just playing it around at the back now, looking. Teams used to come to Old Trafford and they were almost beaten before they got there. Now teams come to Old Trafford expecting to pretty much get 3 points against this garbage, because that's what they've been pretty much all season. Finding loads of space, Brentford. They're in again down this right-hand side. Switch to play over to the left-hand side. Poor pass to all that. It's probably going to go out. Yeah, it does. Goes out for a throw into United. Poor past that as well. They had United scampering back, trying to get back in formation. The ball's back with Anana. We've got St Johnstone 1, Ross County 0. Blimey, I'll go for the name. Benjamin Magunga Kimpioka on 16 minutes, giving St Johnstone the lead. Good old Scottish name. United have got a corner down that right-hand side. Arbroath 1, Dumbarton 1. Carlo Pignatiello on 18 minutes, getting Dumbarton back on level terms there. Yeah, United have got a corner down this right-hand side. Hopefully they've been working on set pieces, because from normal play, they have not troubled Brentford at all so far. Almost 20 minutes gone. It's going to be Ericsson with an outswinger. It's floated up to the penalty spot. Now the stream's paused just at the most inappropriate of times. It looked like there was a chance there for Rashford, but it came from the corner. It was cleared by Brentford, played out to this left-hand side to Rashford, driving into the penalty area there, gets to the byline, pulls it across to, it was Martinez actually, who got his foot at it at the near post. Couldn't direct it goalwards though. Looks like it is going to be another corner to United, so the last touch must have come off the Brentford player. Oh my word. The corner came in there, it was headed towards the keeper. It should have been a regulation catch. He's dropped it somehow. United players all piled in trying to get the ball goal bound. And no, it didn't go over off Rasmus Højlund. It was more luck than anything for the Brentford keeper. He made a right cock up of that. But it remains Man United 0, Brentford 0. Sutton United 0, Oldham Athletic 1. Findop Talon on 18 minutes, giving Oldham the lead. And Inverness Cali Thistle 1, Annan Athletic 0, Danny Devine on 21 minutes for the home team. Yeah, Flecken made a right cock up of that really. It was probably too simple a catch where he thought he didn't need to concentrate that much. Empire Maker said it's going to be like a movie, Real Madrid facing Barcelona. Just be excited for the 26th. Empire Maker says, do you remember the North Korean wonder kid who played for Juventus? I don't, mate. I don't. Give us his name. I'll see if I know his name. I can't think of him. Morecambe 0, MK Dons 2. Scott Hogan doubling the MK Dons lead there on 22 minutes. Sam Tickle, 22 minutes own goal. It's Cambridge 2, Wigan 0. Still in the other Prem game, Ipswich 0, Everton 0. They're having a shocker start to the season, aren't they, Everton, when they've got that new stadium to go to as well. Will they be playing in the Championship there? Unless things change, it certainly looks that way. Empire Maker says, Kwang Son Han. Doesn't ring a bell, mate. Gotta say, doesn't ring a bell. Brentford are playing it out lovely from the back. United are trying to put the pressure on them, but they're just playing around the United players. And it's been a definite ploy to target Martinez at left back for United. Martinez with the throw in. Poor throwing, actually. He's lucky that he gets another chance as Brentford put it straight out. He was nowhere near a United player, that. I don't know what he was thinking. Ten Hag stood there looking like Emperor Ming from Flash Gordon, hands in his pockets. Dundee United 1, Hibernian 0. Sam Dolby on 20 minutes giving Dundee United the lead. And in the big game up in Scotland, Celtic 1, Aberdeen 0. Rio Hatate on 24 minutes giving Celtic the lead. And Pymek says he grew up in Pyongyang, and when he turned 18, Liverpool and Man United wanted him, but he went to Calgary. But I'd understand him not wanting to go to Liverpool. Where are you from? You're from Liverpool, aren't you, mate, originally? Am I right in thinking Aberdeen unbeaten this season so far? Can't check it at the minute because I've got all my screens tied up. But I'm pretty sure Aberdeen are unbeaten. United are just playing it about on the halfway line now. So on the right with Fernandez. Plays the ball there to Rashford, who's gone over to the right hand side as well. It's all too slow though. Ball comes into the box there. Casemiro plays it out left to Garnacho. Shot comes in. Keeper to the right hand side pushes it behind. That'll be a corner to Manchester United down this left hand side. And I thought Salford were doing too well. Crew 1, Salford 1. Ryan Cooney on 26 minutes, getting the equaliser there for Crew. Altrincham 1, Gateshead 0. Tom Crawford, a 20-minute penalty. And I believe there's a penalty just been saved. If you look down here. It looks like there's been a penalty missed in that Fulham game. Let's have a look what went on there. Was it missed by Fulham? It looks like it was. Middlesbrough 0, Bristol City 1. Mehmeti on 27 minutes giving Bristol City the lead, and Blackpool 0, Barnsley 1. Keeler done on 27 minutes giving Barnsley the lead. Colchester 1, Cheltenham 1. Lyle Taylor getting Colchester back on level terms there. Southampton 2, Leicester 0. Aribo on 28 minutes doubling Southampton's lead. And I've probably missed it on looking at these live match animations because they're rapid. They're what AI Score use. They kindly give us permission to use their animations, so thank you to them. Empire Maker says he then had some loan spells in Serie B, but went on loan to Juventus, who then signed him for $3.5 million. But because of the UN sanctions on North Korea, he had to play in Qatar. Sucks, doesn't it, that? Celtic have just doubled their lead as well against Aberdeen. Then there were more sanctions on North Korea, so we had to move back to North Korea. Blimey, that'd suck, wouldn't it? I think I'd defect. Yeah, Kyogo, 27 minutes, doubling Celtic's lead at Aberdeen. Well, against Aberdeen. Celtic 2, Aberdeen 0. Pretty sure both teams were unbeaten. Aberdeen are going to have to do something special, though, if they're trying to keep their unbeaten record, that's for sure. Sort this stream out. "28 minutes gone. Still Man United 0, Brentford 0. They've come into it in the last 5 minutes or so. United have come back into this game, but Brentford are just finding so much space with these long passes. United not getting close to... Ooh, tough tackle there. Referee sees nothing wrong with it though. United win the ball. There's a United player gone down there off the ball. I'm not sure who it was. My money's on Fernandes. It is indeed Bruno Fernandes. Who would have thunk it? Referee wasn't interested in stopping play though, so he didn't see anything wrong with that. Wealdstone 0, Yeovil 1. Brett McGavin on 26 minutes, giving Yeovil the lead. And Empire Maker says he then made an appearance in the World Cup qualifiers. It was Casemiro with that firm challenge. Nothing wrong with it. It took man and ball. Yeah, it definitely wasn't a free kick. Nothing wrong with that. Just, it looked like it was Fernandes doing what Fernandes does. Brentford looking for that long ball again. It's too straight though, and it'll just run through to Anana. Almost 30 minutes gone. United 0, Brentford 0. United trying to play it out from the back now. Bruno Fernandes comes back into the back four. Spreads it out to the right to Delort. Long crossfield ball attempted there by United, trying to do what Brentford are doing. Gets nowhere near its intended. I'm assuming they were going for Garnacho. Brentford made a bit of a hash of that at the back though, but United couldn't capitalise, and it's Brentford bringing it away. They look stronger than United, Brentford. All these 50-50 tackles are kind of winning them. Coming down the right-hand side now. Martinez comes over. Nice little 1-2. Can't get the ball though. It's bypassed him and he's out of position now. Chance for a shot. Comes in. And Nana with a good save to his right-hand side there. It's... It was Norgard with the shot. And Anana with a smart save to his right-hand side. Sun in his eye. You'd expect him to save it, to be honest. But it was coming out of the sun, that is for sure. Pushed it behind for a corner. Down this... so it'll be a corner to Brentford down the left-hand side. But once again, it was Brentford pulling Martinez out of position and then playing the ball in behind him. It's going to be an in-swinging corner for Brentford. As per usual, poor corner, easily cleared by United. Throw in down the left-hand side door for Brentford. Empire Maker says, I think Bolivia has the most controversial stadium in the world because it is at an elevation of 2,000 metres above sea level. Blimey. You need oxygen tanks on your back there unless you got used to it. Mansfield 0, Stevenage 1. Jake Young on 32 minutes, giving Stevenage the lead. Elijah Campbell has been sent off for Ross County, second bookable offence on 31 minutes. Port Vale 1, Fleetwood 0. Rico Richards giving Port Vale the lead. And Stirling Albion 1, Clyde 1. Robbie Leach on 32 minutes, giving Clyde an equaliser. Ipswich 0, Everton 1. And die on 17 minutes. 17 minutes? Was that game a delayed kick-off or something? We'll have to have a look. We'll have to zoom in on that and see if there was a delay. Maidenhead 1, Hartlepool 0. Sam Barrett with a 31st minute penalty. Yeah, it's definitely showing us Ipswich 0, Everton 1. And die on 17 minutes. United are in the penalty area here, down the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Cleared. It's smashed across, but cleared by Brentford. Now they're trying to run it out. It'll be a throw into United midway inside Brentford's half down that right-hand side. Newcastle 0, Brighton 1. Danny Welbeck on 35 minutes giving Brighton the lead. Nice crossfield pass out to the left here to Garnacho. He's got 2 players on him though. Does well to keep hold of the ball. Goes back to Martinez. And United will have to start again. Delit's on the ball. Plays it to Ericsson. He's driving forward now. Plays a little ball there to Rasmus. Chance there. Oh my word. He's put it over the bar from about 6 yards out. Yeah, I wouldn't have counted. The referee's already blown up for a foul there. There was a ball played into the edge of the area. There was a little flick to... There was a little flick by Rasmus Højlund. And it was Casemiro who they've said made the foul. He wasn't really going to get the ball. And luckily for Ericsson, he put it over the crossbar from 7 yards out, so he'll be glad that the referee had blown for a free kick. He didn't know that when he put it over the bar. I think Empire Maker or myself would have put that one in. Frankie James would have had a good go. Huddersfield 1, Bristol Rovers 0. Matty Pearson 34 minutes. And Cove Rangers 1, Queen of the South 0. Fraser 5 on 35 minutes, giving Cove Rangers a lead. Port Vale 1, Fleetwood 1. Kyle Johnson, 36 minutes, getting Fleetwood back on level terms there. Shot comes in there from, looked like Casemiro. Went well over the crossbar. I'm hoping for his sake it was deflected, because if it wasn't... Indeed it was deflected, so we'll let him off with that one. So it's going to be a corner to United down that right hand side again. 35 minutes gone. Ericsson to take. Outswinger. Easily cleared by Brentford. Don't beat the first man. And then a wild shot comes in on the volley from Bruno Fernandes. I think I might have just seen it come over Devon. That's how far away it was from troubling the goalkeeper. Empire Maker says some players describe it as unplayable. That's the ground in Bolivia. Frankie James says don't diss Frankie. I would never do that. She's back in the live chat for a bit. Once again, too easy for Brentford down this left hand side. Plenty of space. United scrambling to get back. Do well there to dispossess Brentford. Now they're trying to build something themselves. Lovely turn there by Rasmus Højlund. He's fouled. Referee says play on. Rashford with a beautiful crossfield pass to Garnacho in the penalty area. Shot comes in wide of the keeper's right hand post. Awful shot. Really awful shot. And he was about... The angle was a little bit tight, but he was nowhere near getting it on target from about 8 yards out. Solihull Moors 1, Barnet 1. Jack Stevens on 36 minutes, getting Solihull Moors back level. Spartans FC 1, Elgin City 1. Blair Henderson with a 36-minute penalty, getting Spartans back level there. Burnley have taken the lead at Sheffield Wednesday. Jadon Anthony, 37 minutes. And Forest Green have got an equaliser at home to Braintree. Harry Cardwell on 35 minutes, making it Forest Green 1, Braintree 1. I'm still not sure why that Everton goal was on 17 minutes. I'm not sure why there was a delay. It's down at the bottom, but I can't zoom in to see what time it's actually showing on the clock. Carlisle 0, Harrogate 1. Matt Daly on 39 minutes. And Altrincham 1, Gateshead 1. Jacob Butterfield on 32 minutes, getting Gateshead back on level terms. Neil Byrne, 38 minutes, has got Bradford back on level terms with Gillingham. It's 1-1 there. Huddersfield 2, Bristol Rovers 0. Callum Marshall on 38 minutes. And United 0, Livingston 2. Scott Pittman doubling Livingston's lead there. Empire Maker says, Frankie, you missed Jimmy's rant about Man United. That's not a rant, mate. That's not a rant when you're talking about Manchester United. There's no need to rant, is there? 39 minutes gone, still Manchester United 0, Brentford 0. Brentford have had the better of this first half, that's for sure. But United have had a couple of chances now. One of them put over by Ericsson from about 7 yards out. Referee had blown for a free kick though, although he didn't know that when he took the shot. And Garnacho's had a half-decent chance down this left-hand side as he drove into the penalty area. Lovely ball to find him from Rashford. Crossfield pass, but his shot kind of sliced it and he was lucky to hit the side netting. Looks like we've got a goal here. No, we haven't. We've got a goal here. Can't see which game that was. Shot came in there from Rasmus. Why did the keeper's left-hand post? Well, why did the keeper's left-hand post? Frankie James says, oh no, bet that was a classic. So passionate about Man U. It's showing us 22 minutes. I wonder why that is, why it was a delayed kickoff. Empire Maker said, I could rant for a long time about all the Red Bull football clubs. Ranting does you no good, mate. Just gets your blood pressure raised. Solihull Moors 2, Barnet 1. Joe Kizzy, 38 minutes with an own goal there, giving Solihull Moors the lead. Motherwell 0, Dundee 1. Lyle Cameron on 38 minutes, giving Dundee a 1-0 lead there at Motherwell. Plymouth got battered earlier on, didn't they, at Cardiff, 5-0. Had a player sent off in the first half, rightly so. Rush of blood to the head. Can't go grabbing people around the throat. Rooney couldn't really say anything about it because he was sat in the stands after he got sent off. Lovely turn there by Rasmus. Garnacho's in the penalty area. Shot comes in, it's deflected. Keeper down to his right smartly and it's put behind for a corner to Manchester United down this left-hand side. A little bit better this from the Red Devils. Garnacho put that shot in and it was the deflection that caused the keeper the problem. He was down to his right smartly. York 1, Ebbsfleet 0. Ollie Pearce on 41 minutes. And it's going to be another corner to United down this left-hand side. They've not threatened, they've had a few corners. That's a better corner, but once again, easily cleared by Brentford. Hello. Oh, come on. They're playing the Rashford's in on the right-hand side now. Dalot had that ball. There's a United player gone down there. Referee's not interested. And then it looks like Casemiro give the ball away. I tell you, Brentford oh, that's an awful pass. Awful pass. They were 2-on-2 at the back there, Brentford. And the pass to his teammate was too straight, easily cleared by United. That'd be a free kick to United down that right-hand side, just inside their own half. Wraith Rovers 1, Queen's Park 0. Jack Hamilton with a 39-minute penalty. And Tamworth 2, Woking 0. Thomas McElginchie, 42 minutes. Luke Armstrong has given Carlisle an equaliser against Harrogate, 1-1 there. And United have pulled one back at home to Livingston. Conor McClellan on 42 minutes. United 1, Livingston 2. Dagenham and Redbridge have taken the lead against AFC Fylde and Gesson on 42 minutes. And Morecambe 1, MK Dons 2. Jamie Scott on 44 minutes getting one back there for Morecambe. So this game over here, it's still being checked by VAR, I believe. Is it Ipswich and Everton? Yeah. No, nothing's been given there. So VAR have said nothing wrong with that. So it stays Ipswich 0, Everton 1. It's not been a bad game, this Brentford Man United game. The problem is there's been a goal there, Newcastle and thing is, when it shows a goal now, you can never be quite sure because of VAR. So it looks like Brighton have doubled. Have Brighton doubled their lead there? It's still Fulham 1, Aston Villa 1. Right, that goal has not whatever was happening hasn't stood. So it's still Newcastle United 0, Brighton 1. Chance here for Brentford as that cross comes in. It's cleared by United though. Brentford pick up that second ball though. Another cross comes in, one in the air by Brentford. Can't direct the header though. That'll be a goal kick to United. 45 minutes gone now. We're just waiting to see how much. He's going to have to get some more treatment on his head, delay, because he's got blood pouring down his face now. He's not going to get away with that. 4 minutes of added on time at Old Trafford. That'll be because of Dillick Court, yeah. It's fur coming out of his head now, so the referee sent him to the sideline to get some more treatment. They may as well take him in. It's going to need stitching, that. It's not just a little trickle. Empire Maker, come on Rovers. You're not happy with VAR. Lots of half-time scores coming through now. So for the moment, Manchester United are down to 10 men. Dillick's gone off having treatment on a cut he picked up earlier on. Delors comes across well there though. Yeah, it does well there, Delors. United will just be playing for half-time now. St Johnstone have doubled their lead against Ross County. Kim Pioka on 45 minutes, making it St Johnstone 2, Ross County 0. I put my Super 6 on. Can't for the life of me think what the scores were or that I'd done. In fact, I put it on that early. I must have done it earlier in the week because I'd already filled it in. That's going to be a throw in to Brentford down this right hand side. Martinez tells number 24. Damsgaard to get up. Says he was diving. Referee agreed, just a throw in. Cross comes in from the left hand side for Brentford. They're just playing it around though. Keeping hold of the ball now. No rush to get it into the penalty area. Empire Maker says, Jimmy, I need to go now. Bye. Mate, thanks for joining us. It's been my pleasure as always. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And you have a great day, mate. Brentford are trying to get in here. Too much on it though. That'll run out for a goal kick to United. But Brentford have been playing some lovely football in this first half. They've been finding plenty of space as well. Still not sure why that Everton game was delayed. I'm going to guess there was an incident in the crowd. Somebody's had a medical emergency or something like that. That's usually the case, isn't it? Crowd are getting a little bit restless at Old Trafford. United launch it long with an Arnott, looking for Garnacho. Easily dealt with by Brentford as they clear the ball up to the halfway line. And it'll be a throw-in to United. Delors with the ball in his hand. Oh, Brentford are away down this left-hand side. We know that there's been a goal at Old Trafford, that's for sure. With Ethan Pinnock. 45 minutes plus 5 minutes of added on time. Even though there was only 4, the referee's allowing him to take this corner. Is he sending Delite off again for treatment? He is. They can't stop this bleeding on his head, so the referee's not having it. So now, United are back down to 10 men. Your central defender's off. And I'm not saying that's where this goal has come from, but it's going to be a corner. It came from a corner down the left-hand side for Brentford. It's an in-swinger. Into the 6-yard box. Easy goal by number 5. Pinnock just rose above everybody unchallenged. Put the ball in the net. Hoyland's flapping his arms around like what's going on. Delit's on the side having a go at the third official. I don't know why. He's got blood pouring from his head. They're not going to let you play when you've got blood gushing out of your head. But that corner that came in, there was no challenge on Pinnock really. No chance for an Arna. In swinging corner, put it right on the 6-yard box. Bullet header, absolutely met it. Flush on his forehead. Nobody on the post. If there'd have been someone on the front post, there'd have been a chance it would have hit them. They wouldn't have reacted. It was Delors who lost his man. Boos will be ringing out around Old Trafford now. And let's be honest, Brentford deserved this. Ten Hag's having a go at the 4th official there. I think I called him 3rd official. That comes from the rugby, doesn't it? He's having a go at the 4th official. I don't know why, because blood was pouring from Delit's head. You cannot play with your head like that. And if the training staff cannot, why didn't they put a bandage on like they tried doing in when he first did it? Manhoff's just put Stoke level against Norwich. 6 minutes into added on time at the end of the first half. Stoke 1, Norwich 1. And it's now Man United 0, Brentford 1. Pinnock with a bullet header from a corner. But Garnacho's breaking down the left-hand side, tries pulling it back. It's blocked. It won't work for a corner or a throw-in. Brentford give the ball away though, edge of the box. Oh, United are absolutely awful. Referee blows for half-time. 7.5 minutes of added on time when there should have been 5. So maybe that's what Ten Hag was complaining at with the referee. I don't know why Delit's complaining. If it's because he sent him to the sidelines to get treatment on his head injury. You cannot complain at that. I'm sorry. When your head is absolutely pouring with blood, they will not let you continue. And it was a lovely corner. Not challenged. And Arna, no chance. from what I've seen so far, probably fully deserved by Brentford. Emperor Ming's walking off, chewing his gum. If you didn't know who that was, it's Ten Hag. Shocking. It's not even good football that United are playing. When Delay had his head injury at first, they put like gauze or whatever they put on the cut, and then they were trying to wrap. Stay with us, Frankie. They were trying to wrap a bandage around his head, and then they took it off for whatever reason. And he came back on, so I'm assuming they thought they'd stemmed the flow of blood. They hadn't. And towards the end of half time, it started pouring again down his face and onto his shirt and that. They're not going to let you play with a head injury like that. So why on earth they didn't wrap a bandage around it? Doesn't matter if you've got to look like Pudsey Bird, does it? As long as you can stay on the pitch. It's no good having a go at the fourth official or the referee. If you've got blood pouring like that, you're going off for treatment. Plain and simple. I'm just going to get rid of these messages while we're on half time. Frankie's it, moving me controls, oh my word. Everton. Hey, you want to fucking smoking? You're probably better if you start. Yeah, start smoking, you'd be better off. Michael Keane, 40 minutes, has doubled Everton's lead away at Ipswich. Ipswich 0, Everton 2. It'll be a much needed 3 points for Everton should they see it through. Yeah, if anybody knows why that game is delayed, if you can let us know in live chat, that'd be fantastic. And a quick shout out, we've got a stream supporter today, jalexpetproducts.co.uk. There's a link in the description to the website. If you use the promo code Jimmy James on checkout, you get a 5% discount off all online orders. I use them myself. I've said this before. My little Jack Russell Henry, he loves the dog food from there. There's no grain in it. His favourite is duck à l'orange. He likes the venison as well. He's not so keen on the fish, which I think is salmon. But, yeah, give Sean any inquiries you've got. Just send him an email. If you want to email us as well, feel free to do so. catchitlivefirst@gmail.com if you want to get in touch for any reason whatsoever. You can also use live chat. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up if you're not too tired, that'd be fantastic. Just looking at this goal now for blimey. No chance there for Ipswich with that second goal. Smashed past the keeper, he didn't even really move. Michael Keane ploughed it past him. He didn't even get a chance to stick an arm up. Just watching this goal again for Brentford, Delors lost his man. It was a free header, and he didn't mess it up, that's for sure. It went past Nana before he could... It was too far to the right-hand side of him anyway. But it's one of them, even if it had been straight at you, it would have been luck. If he'd have saved it, because it would have hit him as much as him reacting. Just watching Jermaine Defoe, you know, what's he going to be saying about this? There's a stat for you. It's over 5 hours since Manchester United last scored a Premier League goal. Just watching that miss from Eriksen again. It was about 8 yards out. All right, the referee had already blown for a free kick. But he didn't know that when he hit it. It was almost simultaneous, if that makes sense. So they've had a couple of chances, United, but definitely, you'd have thought Brentford were at home. They've pretty much bossed that first half. And what used to be the theatre of dreams, I don't know what you would say it is now, but it's got to have nightmares in the title somewhere. There is no fear from teams coming to United at all. Just watching the Fulham goal here. Oh, lovely goal there. Jimenez one-on-one with the defender. Out-muscled him, put it straight past the keeper. Just watching this. Well, they've given that to Rodgers, but there was a wicked deflection that took it past the keeper, but it's on target, so that will go down as a Rodgers goal on it. But I did see something funny earlier on as well. There was I didn't watch the game, but I just saw some of the highlights of it. Martinez saved a penalty as well from Andreas. Is that Pereira? Diving to his left-hand side. Martinez with the save. So Fulham blew that chance to regain the lead. He's a demon, though, when it comes to saving penalties, Martinez, isn't he? Just watching, blimey, Ipswich will be, and it was with that first goal. Put it past the keeper before he could even move. And the second goal was a definite penalty. So they can have no complaints, Ipswich, at all. Yeah, there was something funny earlier on in West Ham. West Ham and Tottenham. There was a West Ham player got sent off. I can't think who it was now. Like I said, I didn't watch it. I just saw some highlights. And there was 2 Tottenham players left on the floor. But I've forgotten his name now. Blimey, age is catching up with me. Brazilian player, used to play at Everton. Big old snoz on him. He came over trying to get involved, and somebody turned round and I think they caught him with the shoulder right in his bugle, and he went down like he'd been shot, rightly so. Just watching this Danny Welbeck goal now. Lovely play, lovely ball through to him, lovely finish as well, because he was under a lot of pressure there from 2 Newcastle defenders. It's been all Newcastle in that first half, really, though, but Danny Welbeck has given Brighton a 1-0 lead. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's what I was afraid of with Biswell last night, playing Brookbet. Pretty much dominated the first half. We're dominating the second half as well, but until you get that first goal, you know how it can go against you. It's a cruel game at times. Is any of them nuts down there? I'm going to have them. They're over here. Oh, are they not? KP?
No.
Oh, I don't want them. Hang on, let's get some proper nuts. Just put your fingers in your ears, everybody.
Sorry.
Got some proper cape.
Yeah. More hands.
I've got to take that long bit off as well.
I need nails, so.
Yeah, still don't know why Everton is delayed. Wonder how my bet's doing as well. Let's have a look, see if we're going to be rich by the end of the day. Cash out's unavailable, so I'm assuming it's not going too well. I think I might have a few of them. No, that's cash out unavailable. Well, it's done and dusted already. Oh, let's have a see if we can get one on at half time. I like doing at half time. If there's games where there's not really been a goal. In play, here we go. We don't want match results, we want over one goal in a game. It's like 2.6, that'll do for that one. Let's see, Bolton and Burton, that's got to be a good chance. Swindon and Doncaster. Bromley and Tranmere. Empire Makers Mob won't let me down. Who are we going to have next? Dunfermline and Morton. That's got to have a chance. Kelsey Arts and Montrose. Bonnyrigg. There's a few with got to have a decent chance here. What about Coleraine and Ballymena? Yeah, we'll go with that. What about Brackley Town and Radcliffe Borough? Alperton and Charlie. How much is that? £6 that'll do us nicely. Shall we have £6? Can we get an odds boost as well? Be nice if we could get an odds boost. Ooh, 11,000. Right, let's give it a go. Got to be worth a shout. Arbroath 1, Dumbarton 2. Dylan Smith, 47-minute own goal, giving Dumbarton the lead. Burnley have doubled their lead at Sheffield Wednesday. Josh Brownhill on 50 minutes. Northampton 1, Leyton Orient 0. Cameron McGeehan on 48 minutes. And it's now half-time. Ipswich 0, Everton 2. Are we back on? Looks like we are. Right. Let's get back to the United game. We'll check back on that one later. 14 grand win for a pound stake. Can't be bad. Yeah, United are getting back underway. I wonder what Ten Hag said to his charges at half time. He can't have said more of the same, that's for sure. Hearts 2, St Mirren 0. Oyego on 47 minutes. There's some strange names, isn't there? Morecambe 1, MK Dons 3, Liam Kelly on 49 minutes. Giving MK Dons a commanding lead there. Aldershot 0, Eastleigh 1. Ludwig van Sillet on 49 minutes. Where did his names come from? Sutton have got an equaliser against Oldham. Sutton 1, Oldham 1. Will Davis just after half time there. Banana's bringing this ball out. Midway inside his own half. Don't want to be losing it there. He doesn't. And Dillett's bringing it forward. Rashford's come deep. He's got Delor on his outside. Plays it to Delor. Back inside to Ericsson. Hoyland, edge of the box, plays a 1-2 with Rashford. Chance to put a shot in. Sliding tackle comes in at the last minute for Brentford there. Denies the attempted shot. Although Garnacho has just put United level on 47 minutes. It's a cross coming in from Rashford. Garnacho on the volley, just outside the 6-yard box. Smashes it past the keeper. And whatever Ten Hag did say at half-time, it's certainly done the trick. Gets a little high-five with Ruud van Nistelrooy. Garnacho's trying to get the crowd up now. And also, another goal in Scotland. Celtic 2, Aberdeen 1. Esther Sockler on 50 minutes, getting Aberdeen back into that match there. What a lovely finish by Garnacho, but what a lovely pass by Rashford. Found him out, put it right on the spot for him. And on right on the edge of the 6-yard box, Garnacho, first time volley straight past the keeper, no chance there. No chance for Flecken in Brentford's goal. United are in again here with Garnacho down the left-hand side. Plays it into the penalty area for Garnacho. Well defended though by Brentford. Tamworth 2, Woking 1. Max Dyche on 47 minutes, getting Woking back in the game there. And Lincoln, after taking an early lead against Birmingham, they're now behind. It's Lincoln 1, Birmingham 2. Willem Williamson. If your last name's Williamson or Williamson, you wouldn't call your first name Willem. Willem Williamson. 52 minutes puts Birmingham in the lead. Dagenham and Redbridge 2, AFC Fylde 0. Adam Long, a 51-minute own goal there. And Huddersfield 3, Bristol Rovers 0. Bojan Radulovic on 52 minutes. Putting Huddersfield out of sight there pretty much. United are coming down this left-hand side again. 1-2 with Garnacho there. Can't get the second ball though. And it's back with a keeper who launches it long. United back in possession on the halfway line. Casemiro giving it away there. Brentford are pouring forward. Can't get hold of the ball though. And it's United back in possession. Long ball over the top there to Rasmus Højlund. He's offside though. That'll be an indirect free kick to Brentford. Quick update from the Championship. It's still QPR 1, Portsmouth 1. Dembele on 9 minutes, giving QPR the lead. Potts on 18 minutes, getting the Portsmouth equaliser. QPR 1, Portsmouth 2. Portsmouth just scoring a penalty there. Callum Lang on 57 minutes. Sutton 1, Oldham 2. Charlie Raglan on 52 minutes giving Oldham the lead. Wealdstone 0, Yeovil 2, Aaron Jarvis on 52 minutes. And Dumbarton 2, Hibs 1, Sam Dolby putting Dundee back in the lead there. United have come out in the second half and they're a completely different team already than what we saw in the first half. Garnacho again driving forward, edge of the box, shot comes in. Keeper's down smartly to his left-hand side, puts it behind for a corner. Keeper's wearing his cap. Not surprised, that sun is right in his eyes. Didn't stop him getting down smartly there though, to his left-hand side. It's going to be Ericsson with an outswinging corner. Cleared easily by Brentford, that. And Arna's on the ball, inside Brentford's half. Looks for a long ball there, looking for Garnacho. Cut out by Brentford. Rashford wins it back though well. Tussle for the ball right in the corner flag. He does well there, gets it back to Garnacho. Garnacho loses possession, but United win it back. Casemiro with a shot, pushed away by the keeper. I don't know why, he probably could have caught that. Brentford are looking to break now. They haven't got numbers though, and United win it back. Where was this performance in the first half? Garnacho down that left-hand side, he's got Fernandez outside of him, plays the ball into Højlund, who tries just getting a little touch goalwards. He's about 4 yards out. It gets deflected back to Bruno Fernandes, who smashes it across. I think it's gone for a throw-in to Brentford. Yeah, down the left-hand side. But you can see the crowd already, they're well up for it in the second half. They had nothing to cheer about, the United fans in the first half. And not so in the second half. Grimsby 0, Walsall 1. Jamil Matt on 56 minutes, giving Walsall the lead. Swindon 0, Doncaster 1. Joseph Olowu on 58 minutes. And Solihull Moors 3, Barnet 1. Sam Bowen on 55 minutes. Giving Solihull Moors a 3-1 lead there. I think they were losing at one point there, Solihull Moors, but pulling away now from Barnet. And Dundee United have got an equaliser against Hibernian. That is a score correction. So it's Dundee United 1, Hibernian 1. Delort just gone through the... he's going to get a yellow card there, is he, Delort? On the halfway line. He went through the back of the Brentford player. Well, it was his follow-through that caught him. He actually won the ball. So I'm not sure if the referee gave him... He did. Yeah, he gave him a yellow card there. Once again, Ten Hag's having a go at the fourth official. I don't know why he did win the ball, Delort, but if you take the player out with your follow through, then it is going to be a free kick and a yellow card. And the Flecken has taken that free kick for Brentford inside United's half to clear it. And now the Brentford player's just been given a yellow card. United were trying to break there. I'm not sure which player it was. Nergard. Yellow card for Brentford. Bolton 1, Burton 0. Aaron Collins on 61 minutes, giving Bolton the lead there. United have got a throw in down that left-hand side. Brentford are in possession though, driving towards the penalty area. Cross comes in, cleared by DeLay. It'll be a throw in to Brentford, about 18 yards out down the right-hand side. Then Aston Villa have just taken the lead against Fulham. Fulham 1, Aston Villa 2. Ollie Watkins on 59 minutes. Partick Thistle 1, Erdry Onions 1. Adam Frizzell on 39 minutes there, getting Erdry Onions back on level terms. 39 minutes? Why was that one delayed as well? Blimey. 2 goals in 2 minutes there for Bolton Wanderers. It's now Bolton 2, Burton 0. Randell Williams on 63 minutes, doubling Bolton's lead. It's going to be a long throw for Brentford down the right-hand side. Cleared by United. Back to the throw-in taker. He launches it back in again. Easy pickings there for Anana. Gets to Logwin down this right-hand side. He's got plenty of room. He's got Rasmus Højlund to his left. To his right. He decides to go left, and it's with Rashford. Driving towards the penalty area. 3 Brentford players around him. He goes around all of them. Pulls the ball back. It looked like it had gone out of play, actually. I think he just overran that. And in the big game up in Scotland, Celtic 2, Aberdeen 2, Graham Shinney on 60 minutes, getting Aberdeen back on level terms. They were losing 2-0 in that game at one point. Both the teams coming into this match had a 100% record. There's a goal kick there to Brentford, taken long by the keeper. And Southampton 2, Leicester 1. Buonotti on 65 minutes, getting Leicester back in that game there. But they're still trailing by 2-1 against Southampton. That'll give them some hope though. Wealdstone 0, Yeovil 3. Jake Wannell on 58 minutes, giving Yeovil... Yeah, it looks like they're going to get all 3 points there. Never say never, but I can't see Wealdstone coming back from 0-3 down. And what's concerning, if you were Ten Hag or a United supporter, to play so cack in the first half and then come out in the second half and play completely different, there's no consistency with this team at all. And I suppose that's what you get when you get a team of individuals. Good players, but individuals, they don't play as a team. Stirling Albion 2, Clyde 1. Dale Hilson on 65 minutes, giving Stirling Albion the lead. And it's still Newcastle 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Danny Welbeck on 35 minutes, giving Brighton the lead. 66.5 minutes gone there. Jeff Murray's not.
Say something else.
Good damn, you can't beat KP Nuts. Well, it's been a goal fest at Bolton Wanderers. It's now Bolton 2, Burton 1. Danilo Orsic on 66 minutes. Shot comes in there for United. Keeper's down to his right-hand side. Easy save, really, from Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, is that 3 goals in 6 minutes or 3 goals? Yeah, 3 goals in about 5 minutes there at Bolton Wanderers. But it's still Bolton 2, Burton 1. Wraith Rovers 1, Queen's Park 1. Liam McLeish on 62 minutes, getting Queen's Park back on level terms there. And if you missed it earlier, Cardiff hammered Plymouth Argyle 5-0. Plymouth got a player sent off in the first half though, and it was, I think it was already 2-0 though when he got sent off. Wayne Rooney was already sat in the stands because he was serving his touchline ban for him getting sent off. And Bonnyrigg Rose 1, Edinburgh City 0. Cameron Ross on 67 minutes, giving Bonnyrigg Rose the lead. And Anderson for Fulham has been sent off on 64 minutes, foul play. So it's going from bad to worse for Fulham after they took the lead early on. But they're currently losing 2-1 to Aston Villa. Port Vale 2, Fleetwood 1. Ryan Crosdale on 67 minutes, giving Port Vale the lead. And Blackpool have got an equaliser against Barnsley. Oliver Casey 68 minutes. Blackpool 1, Barnsley 1. United have got the lead now against Brentford. Rasmus Højlund on 62 minutes. Brentford give the ball away here. It's a ball played into Højlund there. Dinks it over the keeper. Lovely finish there from Rasmus Højlund. Brentford organised their own downfall there, really, giving that ball away. But it was a beautiful slick pass into Højlund. I'm not sure if it was Bruno Fernandes with a little flick to Højlund. He took it well, and the ball just moved into his stride lovely as he chipped it over the oncoming goalkeeper. I think it was Bruno Fernandes. It was Fernandes initially harrying the Brentford player that forced him to give the ball away. He's onside as well, so it will count. I think it was Ericsson who played the ball in, fizzed it into Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the box. First time he just flicked it to Højlund. Højlund with a good first touch into his path, 2 touches and a little dink over the keeper who was rushing out towards him. Yeah, lovely finish there from Rasmus. Manchester United 2, Brentford 1. Notts County 1, AFC Wimbledon 0. Matthew Platt on 67 minutes, getting Notts County in the lead there. Charlton 1, Stockport 1. Edmonds Green getting Charlton back on level terms there. And it's Maidenhead 1, Hartlepool 1. Adam Campbell on 68 minutes, getting Hartlepool back on level terms. But how this game's turned around since half-time, United were woeful in the first half. It was all Brentford going in 1-0 down. Come out in the second half, and in less than 20 minutes they've scored 2 and they're in the lead, looking like a completely different team. And to be honest, Brentford look a little bit shell-shocked. But that Rasmus Højlund goal was a lovely goal. In the build-up there, it was Bruno Fernandes who was putting Brentford under pressure. Forced them to give the ball away. Ericsson picked it up and fizzed a pass in to Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the penalty area. He just flicked it, 1 touch, to Rasmus Højlund, who took the ball in his stride. 2 touches. And chipped it over the oncoming keeper Flecken. 2-1 to United. And there's gaps at the back now for United to exploit as Brentford is starting to push forward a little bit, looking for the equaliser. Kelty Arts 0, Montrose 1. Mercado on 68 minutes, giving Montrose the lead. St Johnstone 3, Ross County 0, Nicky Clark pretty much tying that one up for St Johnstone. Grimsby 0, Walsall 2, Jamie Jellis. It's 69 minutes, doubling Walsall's lead. And Huddersfield 3, Bristol Rovers 1, Isaac Hutchinson on 69 minutes, possibly giving Bristol Rovers a lifeline. Still a long way to go though for Bristol to get back in that game. And Isaac Diop, 69 minutes and own goal. Fulham 1, Aston Villa 3. United putting Brentford under pressure again there. Down at the bottom there, who's that game? That is just confirming 3-1 now to Aston Villa. Spartans FC 1, Elgin City 2. Oliver McDonald on 71 minutes, giving Elgin City the lead there. Then Aldershot have equalised against Eastleigh. Jack Barham on 70 minutes, getting Aldershot back on level terms. St Johnstone 2, Ross County 0. That's a score correction. Thought United should have had a free kick there midway inside their own half. Referee didn't think so though. And it's Brentford coming down this right hand side. There's no Southampton 2, Leicester 2. Leicester with a penalty, drawing level. They were losing 2-0 there. Garnacho's in the penalty area here for United. Tries to play it with his outside of his foot to Hoyland. Hoyland had stopped his run though. And a bit of miscommunication there. Just to confirm, it was a Jamie Vardy penalty on 74 minutes, getting Leicester level. And from being 2-0 down, Aberdeen, they now lead Celtic 3-2. Blimey, 71 minutes almost gone there. It was Duck on 70 minutes, giving Aberdeen the lead. There's a VAR check, so hopefully it will stand if you're an Aberdeen fan. If you're a Celtic fan, you'll be praying that they're going to rule it out. Port Vale 3, Fleetwood 1. Ronan Curtis on 73 minutes, giving Port Vale a decent lead there against Fleetwood. United are in here, long ball over the top, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Good save by the keeper. But lovely ball over the top there. I couldn't see, I just caught it late at the corner of my eye. It might have been Rasmus Højlund, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Keeper came out and sort of smothered the shot. Right, I better stop eating these nuts as well. Stirling Albion 3, Clyde 1. Dale Carrick on 75 minutes. And it's been ruled out, VAR. It is Celtic 2, Aberdeen 2. So if you are a Celtic fan, you can breathe a huge sigh of relief. Brentford trying to get in the penalty area there, too much on it, and that'll go behind for a goal kick to Manchester United. Yeah, he was onside there. I'm trying to see who it is. It was Delors with the run from full back. Did really well. Did well to stay onside first of all, and then unlucky with the finish really. Keeper did well. Swindon 1, Doncaster 1. Harry Smith on 75 minutes, getting Swindon back on level terms. And Dagenham and Redbridge 3, AFC Fylde 0. Junior Morias on 76 minutes. York 2, Ebbsfleet 0. Tyrese Sinclair on 73 minutes. There's a United player gone down there. Referee says play on. He might go back for a yellow card. But as it is, Martinez is driving down that left-hand side. Plays it out to Garnacho. It's all been slowed down now. I think it was Rasmus Højlund who got fouled. He's back up and running though, getting back into position. Grimsby 0, Walsall 3, Nathan Lowe on 74 minutes, giving Walsall... They're going to come away with 3 points there, it looks like. And Kelty Hearts 0, Montrose 2. Ben McIver Redwood on 74 minutes, doubling Montrose's lead. Let's have a quick look and see how my bet's doing. Cash out too low. There's who's letting me down up to now? Alfreton and Chorley, Dunfermline and Morton, Forfar and East Fife. We need some goals in them games. Otherwise it's beans on toast for tea. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. Empire Maker, if you were here now, Bromley 0, Tranmere 1, and it's that man, Amari Patrick on 75 minutes, giving Tranmere the lead. Yeah, we're jumping up and down now like Rumpelstiltskin will Empire Maker. Huge Tranmere Rovers fan. Solihull Moors 4, Barnet 1, James Gale on 75 minute, increasing Solihull Moors lead there. They were losing 1-0 in that game, but they've certainly come back. And they're going to go away with a dominant victory, it looks like. Millwall 0, Derby 1, Jerry Yates on 78 minutes. Brentford playing it around at the back. The only thing that's worrying me about this Man United game is oftentimes, only 1 in 17 times, will the team who are leading at half-time not... Will they lose the match? So they might draw, or they go on to victory, but only 1 in 17 games do they lose. So hopefully this will be, if you're a United fan, this will be one of those games. Just been caught offside there, have Brentford. And there's just been, Ayer has now been booked for that foul he put in on Rasmus Højlund. How many minutes ago was that? The ball's not been out of play. I mean, Rasmus Højlund's made a lot of that, to be honest. It was a trip, but it was nothing more than that. Cove Rangers 2, Queen of the South 0, Mitch Megginson on 82 minutes. And Rasmus Højlund is coming off. I'm assuming it'll be Xerxes coming on. It is indeed. Dundee United 1, Hibernian 2, Dwight Gale on 72 minutes, putting Hibs back in the lead there. And Lincoln 1, Birmingham 3, Anderson on 79 minutes, stretching Birmingham's lead. So United had gone 5 hours without scoring a goal in the Premier League, and then in the space of, I think it was 18 minutes, they scored 2. What's it saying about buses coming along? You wait for one to arrive at the same time. And Charlie Telfer for Ross County, 78 minutes gone. He's not scored. He's been sent off. Serious foul play. Sun's still shining at Old Trafford, but it's not on the pitch now. It's just in a portion of the stands. You can see everybody stood trying to shield their eyes. People are planning, if you're a regular at Old Trafford and you know the sun's out, either take a hat or wear your sunglasses. Aldershot 2, Eastleigh 1. Ryan Jones, 79 minutes, putting Aldershot back in the lead there. And the ball is back with Anana. Doesn't play it out from the back this time. He goes long looking for Garnacho, but it's won in the air by Brentford. Now there's a little bit of you have it, we'll have it. It's alright eating them KP nuts, but they get stuck in your teeth, don't they? It's Brentford in possession down this left-hand side. It's all very slow though at the minute. Every United player is back. Nice play there though by Brentford. Chance on the edge of the penalty area. Can't control the ball though. United in possession. Back to Anana. Before he's under pressure, he launches it long up to the halfway line. Did the right thing there. Now there's a chance for United to bring the ball away, but Xerxes gives it away. And then very kind of Brentford, they do the same back to United. And it's Rashford down that left-hand side. Plays the ball back to Bruno Fernandes. It's being played at walking pace again this game. Bonnyrigg rose 2, Elgin City 0. Callum Donnelly on 83 minutes, doubling Bonnyrigg's lead. United are just playing this ball around now. All very slow. Brentford are not exactly pushing to pressure the United players. Probably just trying to get some air in the lungs. It's been there's been plenty of pace to the game, put it that way. United are going to go all the way back to Anana, who's about 10 yards outside of his goal area there. There's a little ball to Ericsson. Ericsson gives it back to Anana. He's going to have to go to delay. No, he goes long, looking for Xerxes to hold it up. Does well, Xerxes. Plays it back to Bruno Fernandes. A lovely ball there to Xerxes. Edge of the box, controls it well. Very Mark Hughes-like. And it's out on the right-hand side now to Garnacho. Inside to Ericsson. He lets it go to Fernandes. Fernandes with a shot from about... Casemiro, sorry, with a shot from about 25-30 yards out. Caught it well, but it's wide of the keeper's left-hand post. Decent play there, though. And this is a red letter day. Bromley 0, Tranmere 2. Harvey Saunders on 80 minutes, doubling Tranmere's lead. Empire Maker. You'll have to celebrate tonight, mate. Get that pizza in. He likes his pizzas from Iceland, does Empire Maker. 2-0 Harvey Saunders. The last time I watched... I think it might have been last weekend. I watched Tranmere at home to Bradford City. I think got beat 2-0. And they just struggled to get any chances on goal. Well, today, they're tight at the back, but they've got them 2 goals that they needed. I think he might have predicted 2-0 actually, to Tranmere, Empire Maker. Millwall have got an equaliser at home to Derby. Ivanovic on 85 minutes makes it Millwall 1, Derby 1. That's going to be a free kick there to Brentford. No, I always give it the other way, rightly so actually. Thomas O'Ware, Kelty Hearts, sent off on 83 minutes. Second bookable offence. It's still Stoke 1, Norwich 1. It looks like Ten Hag might be looking to make another substitution shortly. Long ball from Anana over to the left-hand side, looking for Rashford, beaten in the air though by Brentford. But Martinez straight on it quickly, back to Rashford. Rashford tries getting it back to Martinez, who continued his run in the penalty area. It rebounds back to Rashford. He tries a cross. Appeal for a penalty there. Referee's not interested. Xerxes with a chance there. Edge of the box. Tries to get Rashford in. Can't control it though, and it's cleared by Brentford. Can't keep hold of the ball, Brentford, though, at the minute. And it's like they've lost a little bit of that composure that they had in the first half, where they were bossing the game. Maybe they've run out of a little bit of steam as well. They did put a lot of effort in that first 45 minutes plus 7 minutes of added on time. United are playing it around at the back as often as they can now. Casemiro, edge of the box, plays it back. Xerxes with a chance. He couldn't get a proper touch on it though, and the keeper comes out and dives at his feet. If he'd have got a proper touch on that Xerxes, he'd have had a chance of shot on goal from about 8-10 yards out. It looked like he was a little bit rusty there. He didn't get his feet moving. But the good thing is this second half, at least Manchester United are creating some chances. Game's been played at walking pace at times. Brentford are in possession on the halfway line, but in the first half they were looking to break on United quick, and that's where the long balls they were playing, they were accurate, there was space. Not so in the second half. Ball's played up to the edge of United's penalty area, cleared by De Ligt. But maybe that was the change that Ten Hag made at half-time, getting into him. You know, stopping them, giving the space to the Brentford players. It's still Newcastle 0, Brighton 1. Danny Welbeck, 35 minutes, giving Brighton the lead. Brentford are trying to get in behind United here. No accuracy on the pass though, and it's cleared by Delors. Plays a little pass to Rashford. It's put out of play for a throw into United down this right-hand side. Delors will take as long as he can over this throw. Grimsby have got one back against Walsall. Donovan Wilson on 87 minutes, making it Grimsby 1, Walsall 3. United are now second. Brentford are now second to the ball. They're losing the 50-50 tackles, which is a role reversal of the first half, where they were beating United to every tackle, winning the 50-50s. Not so the second half. York 3, Ebbsfleet 0. Ollie Pearce 86 minutes. Probably giving York all 3 points there. It's still Southampton 2, Leicester 2. Jamie Vardy on 74 minutes, drawing level for Leicester with that penalty after they were losing 2-0. And Fraser's been sent off for Southampton on 73 minutes, so started so well for Southampton. It's turned into a little bit of a nightmare, to be honest, although still sharing the points at the minute. Rashford down the right-hand side, into the penalty area, puts a shot in, it's blocked by the defender, and Brentford will look to bring it away. Good tackle by Casemiro, it looked like there. And now down this right-hand side, there's an acre of space for De Ligt to run into. He pulls it back to the edge of the box. Garnacho with a shot. Didn't really catch it, and it was straight at the keeper, who just gratefully dropped on it. Adam George has been sent off for Halifax, 90 minutes. Second bookable offence. Arbroath 1, Dumbarton 3. Finlay Gray on 90 minutes. Giving Dumbarton a healthy lead there now. Hearts 3, St Mirren 0. James Wilson, 86 minutes. And Spartans FC 1, Elgin City 3. Dylan Gavin on 89 minutes, probably giving Elgin the 3 points there. Fraser Horsfall for Stockport. Second bookable offence. He's off. 88 minutes gone there. Edge of the box now for Brentford. Shot comes in. It's blocked. I think he might have hit his own player actually there. And it's hook clear by United. Xerxes can't control it though. And it's Brentford back in possession. Dagenham and Redbridge 4, AFC Fylde 0. Dylan Stevenson on 89 minutes, wrapping it up there for DNR. The referee's given a free kick there to That shot a moment ago did actually come off the Brentford player. It hit him in the back. He was on target as well, so did United a favour there. But it's going to be a free kick to Brentford inside United's half. Midway inside, almost on the touchline down that right-hand side. So it's a decent angle to put a cross in. But it's a fair distance out. Blackpool 1, Barnsley 2. Mark Roberts 2 minutes into added on time there, giving Barnsley a lead. It's still Fulham 1, Aston Villa 3. Waiting for this free kick to come in from Brentford. United holding a high line. Flicked on by Brentford. United win the second ball though. And Garnacho could have broke there, but he couldn't take the ball cleanly. There's another chance here for Brentford. Too much on the cross though. It's headed back in, and I think they were offside actually now. Yep. Assistant's got his flag up. Altrincham 2, Gateshead 2, Alex Newby 86 minutes getting Altrincham level. Lewis McGrattan has been sent off for Adrianians on 51 minutes. Forest Green 2, Braintree 1. Kyle McAllister 87 minutes giving Forest Green the lead there. Stay with us for all the full-time results, which we'll go through later. There's plenty of them coming in now. Casemiro sat down, holding his calf. He's just signalled as though he needs to be coming off. So it looks like United are making 2 changes actually. We're going to be bringing on Lindelof and Ugarte. So I'm not sure who's coming off for Lindelof. Ugarte will be a straight swap, won't he, for Casemiro. I think he's pulled his calf. Grimsby 1, Walsall forward, Danny Johnson. Giving Walsall a 4-1 lead there. Joe Newell for Hibs, second bookable offence, he's off, 85 minutes gone there. Wyndon 1, Doncaster 2, Joe Ironside, a penalty for Doncaster, 4 minutes into added on time, giving them the lead. Casemiro is walking off. So whether he has done his calf or whether he's just doing it so he can walk off a little bit slower, but he did, as soon as he hit the floor, he gave it the old, yeah, I need to come off sort of thing. So he's getting a good round of applause. He's done well today in that midfield. I'm worried when I saw the midfield of Casemiro and Eriksen. It's like how much legs is actually there between the two of them, but yeah, they've done well. Fair play. So it is Ugarte who comes on for Casemiro. I didn't see who Lindelof was coming on for. 95 minutes gone. Johnny Evans is coming off for Lindelof. Done well today, Evans. It's still Newcastle 0, Brighton 1. Danny Welbeck on 35 minutes. Still giving Brighton the lead there. Lots of full times coming in now. We won't go through them. They come through too quickly. But being to added on time at Old Trafford any time now. Probably be a good chunk of it. A good 5 minutes, I would expect. Tamworth 3, Woking 1. Dan Craney, 90 minutes plus 1. Giving Tamworth a 3-1 lead. Rashford in down the right-hand side of the penalty area. He puts a shot in, it's blocked. It'll be a corner to United down that right-hand side. So, Philogene has been sent off for Aston Villa 3 minutes into added on time there. So 2 sending offs in that game. Anderson for Fulham and Philogene for Aston Villa. St Johnstone 3, Ross County 0. Kirk 4 minutes into added on time there. Scoring for St Johnstone. Dylan Easton, Wraith Rovers, second bookable offence. He's gone. 2 minutes into added on time. That corner from United got cleared. Brentford were looking to break, but United had players back there. Just trying to see how much added on time there's going to be at Old Trafford. They're in here now, Brentford. 14 yards out. Shot comes in. Over the crossbar. And Arne throws his arms up. Didn't need, though. Too much on the shot. Wasted chance there for Brentford. Solihull Moors 4. Barnet 2. Zach Brunt 3 minutes into added on time. Possibly giving Barnet a lifeline there, but it'd have to be the comeback of all comebacks. They're losing 4-2. Oh, what a great chance that would have been for Brentford. Actually, look on the far side. The assistant referee had his flag up. Not sure what for. I don't think it couldn't have been offside. Garnacho's coming off, and Mazrou is coming on. There's been a late winner, 7 minutes into added on time, it looks like. Southampton 2, Leicester City 3. Have they gone to VAR? They were losing 2-0 Leicester, and now it looks like 7 minutes into added on time, they're going to come away with a 3-0 victory. Jamie Vardy got on back on level terms with a penalty on 74 minutes, but Jordan Ayew, 90 minutes plus 8 added on of stoppage time, looks like he's given Leicester 3 points away at Southampton. There is 5 minutes of added on time at Old Trafford. We've played almost 2 of them, and it is Brentford on the attack down that right hand side. United have got plenty of players back though, so it's not going to be a break that gets Brentford level if they do score. They're going to have to work their magic and hopefully get an equaliser. There's 10 minutes of added on time at Celtic Aberdeen. It's currently 2-2 after we thought Aberdeen had took a lead, but VAR ruled that out. Showing another goal at the bottom there. Who's that? Is that Bromley 1, Tranmere 2. Lewis Dennis 6 minutes into added on time. Don't blow it now for Tranmere. Empire Maker will never forgive you. Bromley 1, Tranmere 2. 2 minutes left at Old Trafford. Rashford's come back. I thought the ball had gone out there. It has indeed, but it's off a Brentford player, so it'll be a throw into Manchester United. And it is full time now. Southampton 2, Leicester 3. There's some harsh words being said to the referee there. I'm not sure who that was by, but Southampton are not happy. So we've got just over 60 seconds to go. Solihull Moors 4, Barnet 3. Kabamba 5 minutes into added on time, giving Barnet a possible lifeline. It's full time. Bromley 1, Tranmere 2. Red letter day for Empire Maker. Massive Tranmere fan, he'll be happy with that. We are literally in the dying seconds now at Old Trafford. Man United 2, Brentford 1. It's going to be a long throw-in from the left-hand side for Brentford. Newcastle 0, Brighton 1. That's a full-time result. United's penalty area is packed, as you would expect. The long throw comes in. It's cleared by United, but Brentford still in possession. Brentford still in possession. Crossed into the penalty area. Still not cleared by United. Chance for Brentford. It's pulled. The shot's pulled. Carvalho. He pulls that shot wide of Onana's left-hand post. It was a better chance than that. Got to work the keeper there. He couldn't do so. But that's going to be full time at Old Trafford. Manchester United coming back to win 2-1 after they went in at half-time, losing by 1-0 and a poor first half performance. However, they've turned it around in the second half, and that was one of the games from the 17 where you would normally not have the team winning at half-time, not getting anything out of the match. So Fernandes is down on his knees there. He's put a shift in today for United, that's for sure. Showed some class as well. A lovely goal from Garnacho, getting United back on level terms after Rashford found him with a sublime pass. And he volleyed it past the keeper first time. And then Rasmus Højlund with a beautiful finish after he was slid in by Bruno Fernandes, giving United a 2-1 lead, which they've held on to. They'll feel a little bit unlucky after the first half performance, will Brentford, but they've not been at it in this second half. So that's I'm afraid, they couldn't keep the level of performance up. So they've allowed United to get back in that game, really. Dundee United 2, Hibernian 2, Lucas Stevenson 3 minutes into added on time, getting Dundee United back on level terms there. Let's have a look at how my bet went on. Oh, it looks like it's all gone pear-shaped. Baked beans for tea. Ten minutes of added on time being played, Celtic and Aberdeen, and it's still Celtic 2, Aberdeen 2. We've gone over 10 minutes now, but they're still playing there. Looks like it's been a fantastic game up there in Scotland. Yeah, lots of red cards in the Premier League today. Just in case you missed it earlier on as well, it was Tottenham Hotspur 4, West Ham 1. West Ham having a player sent off. And we're still playing Ipswich and Everton. 84 minutes gone there, but it's still Ipswich 0, Everton 2. And we'll go through. I'm just having to see which games are still being played. As far as I can see, there's only up in Scotland, Celtic and Aberdeen are still playing, although I think that's pretty much full time there now. Dundee United and Hibs are still playing. It's currently 2-2 there. But once we get all the full times through, we'll go through them with you. It'll only take us a couple of minutes to do. But it's been I can confirm, Empire Maker, it has been a red letter day for Tranmere. Major sweat towards the end, mate, but it is 2-1. Tranmere beating Bromley. 85 and a half minutes gone. Ipswich 0, Everton 2. There's been some good games in the Premier League though today. Southampton, Leicester being one of them. Obviously, Tottenham 4, West Ham 1. I think someone's got there's a penalty. They're checking for a penalty in Celtic and Aberdeen. So yeah, VAR have ruled it not handball. It has finished eventually. Celtic 2, Aberdeen 2. Full of drama up there in Scotland. Celtic taking a 2-0 lead, Aberdeen pulling it back to 2-2, Aberdeen taking the lead 3-2, only for VAR to intervene and say no goal. So it's 2-2, and the final play of the game was a VAR check for a handball. I'm not sure who to, actually, but it came back with no penalty, and the referee's blown his final whistle. So the points are shared between Celtic and Aberdeen. Both had a 100% record before they came into today's match. So obviously one of them records was going to go, but it's gone. Both records have gone. They've shared the spoils. But yeah, plenty of goals around in the Premier League today. Plenty of red cards as well. There's been 4 red cards in the Premier League today, and it's not finished yet. Bournemouth are playing Arsenal at 5:30. Earlier on in the day, Cardiff battered Plymouth 5-0. Plymouth having a player sent off in the first half. I think it was already 2-0 when they were down to 10 men. A couple of red cards in League One as well. Peterborough having a man sent off, and Stockport County. We'll be able to go through. Dundee United have got a late winner. Dundee 3, Hibs 2. 9 minutes into added on time. Right, let's go through these all these full-time results now. Fulham 1, Aston Villa 3. Ipswich 0, Everton 2. That's the latest result. They're still playing there. There's probably about 88 minutes gone though, so it looks like Everton are going to take all 3 points there. Manchester United 2, Brentford 1. Newcastle 0, Brighton 1. Southampton 2, Leicester City 3. And an earlier kick-off today, Tottenham 4, West Ham 1. Moving on to the Sky Bet Championship. Blackburn 1, Swansea 0. An earlier kick-off. Cardiff 5, Plymouth 0. Luton Town 3, Watford 0. Middlesbrough 0, Bristol City 2. Millwall 1, Derby 1. Oxford United 1, West Brom 1. Preston 1, Coventry 0. QPR 1, Portsmouth 2. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Burnley 2. And finally Stoke 1, Norwich City 1. Sky Bet League 1. Blackpool 1, Barnsley 2. Bolton 2, Burton 1. Cambridge United 2, Wigan 0. Charlton 1, Stockport County 1. Huddersfield Town 3, Bristol Rovers 1. Lincoln 1, Birmingham 3. Mansfield 0, Stevenage 1. Northampton 1, Leyton Orient 0. Reading 4, Crawley 1. Rotherham 0, Wrexham 1. And finally, Wycombe 3, Peterborough 1. Sky Bet League 2. Accrington 1, Barrow 0. Bradford 2, Gillingham 1. Bromley 1, Tranmere 2. Carlisle 1, Harrogate 1. Colchester 1, Cheltenham 2. Crewe 1, Salford 1. Grimsby 1, Walsall 4. Morecambe 1, MK Dons 3. Notts County 1, AFC Wimbledon 0. Port Vale 3, Fleetwood 1. And finally, Swindon 1, Doncaster 2. Vanarama National League. Aldershot 2, Eastleigh 1. Altrincham 2, Gateshead 2. Boston United 0, FC Halifax 1. Dagenham and Redbridge 4, AFC Fylde 0. Forest Green 2, Braintree 1. Maidenhead 1, Hartlepool 1. Solihull Moors 4, Barnet 3. Sutton United 1, Oldham 3. Tamworth 3, Woking 2. Wealdstone 0, Yeovil 3. And finally, York 4, Ebbsfleet 0. Scottish Premiership. These are all full-time now. Celtic 2, Aberdeen 2. Dundee United 3, Hibernian 2. Hearts 4, St Mirren 0. Motherwell 0, Dundee 1. And St Johnstone 3, Ross County 0. William Hill Scottish Championship. Ayr United 1, Livingston 2. Dunfermline 0, Morton 0. Our latest score is Partick Thistle 1, Erdrionians 1. And finally, Wraith Rovers 1, Queen's Park 1. Did my coupon in that, Dunfermline and Morton. William Hill Scottish League 1, Arbroath 1, Dumbarton 3. Cove Rangers 2, Queen of the South 0. Inverness Cally Thistle 1, Annan 0. And Kelty Hearts 0, Montrose 2. William Hill Scottish League 2. Bonnyrigg Rose 2, Edinburgh City 0. Forfar 0, East Fife 0. Spartans FC 1, Elgin 3. Stirling 3, Clyde 1. And Stranraer 0, Peterhead 0. A Women's Super League match from earlier today. Brighton 1, Manchester United 1. Just looking at the league now, topping the table currently, Liverpool. Played 7, 18 points. Manchester City in second, played 7, 17 points. Arsenal in third, played 7, 17 points. And same goal difference as Manchester City as well. In fourth is Aston Villa, played 8, 17 points. Manchester United, if you're interested, down in 10th place, played 8, 11 points. Let's have a look at the bottom of the league. It's blimey, it's shocking, isn't it? When you look at the bottom of the league, I mean, Everton now have played 7. They're on 5 points and they've moved up to 16th place. Ipswich in 17th place have played 7 and they've got 4 points, and they're still not in the drop zone because below them in 18th is Crystal Palace, played 7 on 3 points. Wolves on 1 point from 7 games. And Southampton have played 8 games and they've got 1 point. Who are at the bottom of the league, that is for sure. And after all that, top of the championship in England is Burnley. Played 10, they're on 21 points. Second place is Sunderland. They've played 9, they're on 19 points. In the playoff places now, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th is Leeds, Sheffield United, West Brom and Blackburn. No doubt Plymouth will be not looking too healthy after today's battering. Indeed, QPR are on the bottom with 7 points. Portsmouth on 8 points. Cardiff on 8 points. They're in the bottom 3. Then you've got Coventry on 8 points, but they've got a better goal difference than Cardiff, so they're just outside the drop zone. And then it's so tight at the bottom of the league there. Plymouth are on 11 points. They're 19th in the league. But then you go to 13th in the league, Swansea, who are only on 12 points. So goal difference will come into it, and it won't help Plymouth's cause. Getting battered 5-0 at Cardiff today. Currently, their goal difference is -8. So it's not looking too good there. Right, on that note, I'll get off now. No doubt people want to go and watch the Arsenal game against Bournemouth. Could be a good game, that. I'm going to go and jump in the hot tub now with Frankie James, give my voice a rest, maybe have a little bit of liquid refreshment. Thanks to everyone who's joined us this afternoon here and Catch It Live. Quick shout out, because we do have a stream supporter for this afternoon, which is jalexpetproducts.co.uk. Link in the description. Use the promo code JimmyJames on checkout and you get a 5% discount on all online orders. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'll be fantastic. We'll be back tomorrow with, I'm not too sure what, but maybe the final World Superbike race. But we'll see tomorrow. If you've hit that notifications bell, you don't need to miss anything that we've got coming up. And if you do miss it, just remember you can always get it on catch up if you miss it live. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you to Empire Maker and Frankie James for joining me in the chat. Always a pleasure. I am Jimmy James. You have been watching Catch It Live First. We will be back. Tune in then. Cheers, guys. Have a great Saturday evening.